Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another Transformers Prime reaction for you guys. This is Season 2, Episode 12. Of course, we'll not know the title until I get into the episode because I'm avoiding spoilers now. At least I'm attempting to avoid spoilers because you never know. There could be spoilers in the title at some point, so better yet, let's just not look at them anymore. Anyways, last week's episode, oh my god, I would have never guessed in a million years that the main plot point of last week's episode was the Decepticon warship, aka Megatron's warship, becomes its own entity, like its own mind, because I think the title was Flying Mind or something, but basically it had its own voice, it was taking out the Autobots like it was nothing, and then it started freezing and basically putting into stasis also Decepticons as well, because it had its own mission on its own. It didn't matter if Decepticon, Autobot, human, it didn't matter, you're in the way. It was pandemonium. It was crazy to see all this, and the way that Jack figured out a way, because Megatron was about to pull the switch to drain out all of the Dark Energon in the ship that, of course, made it to become what it was. The way he figured out how to use and manipulate the ship to do it for him, to basically push the basically stasis Megatron to pull the lever, pretty smart on Jack. So, I don't know where we go from here, because they were implying there's 4 decoded messages that the Autobots also have, and one of them is hinting at New York City. So, I'm not sure what the hell's going to go on, but I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens, because this show always, for the most part, seems to surprise me. So I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm ready to dive in, and I'm loving Transformers Prime. Let's get into it now. Let's check it out. Season 2, Episode 12. Let's go.
When it comes to numbers, we are already at a grave disadvantage.
Yeah, so dividing might not be smart.
Under the circumstances,
Oh.
multiple squadrons will enable us to pursue all 4 coordinates simultaneously. This is a mission, not one of your racing excursions. Stop your pleading! Move quickly and operate with a surgeon's. You will require appropriate support.
Who? Oh.
How very repellent.
It would appear that the Decepticons have retreated from Manhattan.
They just
What?
up and left?
They used subway tunnels. New York has a whole network of them running beneath the city.
Since the
Why
human
did we see
population
that
no
then?
longer seems to be directly threatened.
Someone who can speak on their behalf. A human who can run interference if their cover gets blown.
Agent Fowler's field experience makes him our best candidate.
But,
If he weren't still recovering from...
so we are going to New York, but we're going underground. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. We're actually here. Okay, I'm surprised. I was like, please, I want to see New York.
Construction. A fact of life in a big city.
Oh, smart.
It carries electricity to power the subway trains.
Ah, be careful, yep.
One touch and zap, you're fried.
Could we please pick up the pace?
Could we
The
please?
humidity down here is threatening to...
Oh yeah, that's Insecticon. Mm-hmm.
It's coming from this way.
Oh, it's drilling. Sorry, I thought it was like Insecticon.
What are you kids doing down here?
On a field trip. I want to go home. Can you help us, Mr.
Vogel. But you can call me Vogel.
Vogel.
Face.
Can you imagine if he turned around and went like, what the fuck?
But these old tunnels have a dark side, too.
That's John
Strange
DiMaggio.
creatures have been said to lurk down here. I'm telling you, Area 51's got nothing on this place.
Oh my gosh. Conspiracy, dude.
The aliens are down here.
Aliens, huh?
Oh, I mean, technically, yes. Yep. And no one's discovered them yet. There's somehow that guy found them.
We
Huh.
see it all.
Lock and load.
What kind of shielding is that? Damn. Ooh.
I'll get your relic.
Good luck. Oh. Kicking ass, taking names. Hell yeah. Here we go. Kicking ass.
Dodge and kick.
Grab it. Grab it. Go, go, go. Come on. Oh. Blinking light makes it more like a horror movie. Damn. Oh. And now where do you go? Exactly.
This way.
This isn't a competition.
Lost, huh?
Oh.
You two are gonna have to explain yourselves.
I think we should tell him the truth.
He ain't gonna believe it. Well, he might.
Right.
We're trying to prevent aliens from digging up a powerful ancient relic so they can't use it to destroy our planet.
This isn't good. Damn. Oh yeah.
Mole men.
Not Mole Man. Like what? Oh my god. That was funny. Oh, he's pissed now too. Yeah. Oh. Man, the shielding on that thing is crazy. Insane. Yeah, get out, get out.
Brake line must have been torched.
We can't
That's
stop.
bad.
No big deal.
Ooh. Oh boy. Thank you.
Whoa. What was that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It's not RC at all. No.
Welcome
No.
to Earth.
Oh no. Oh no.
She's one of the good guys.
Did she just turn into
Yes.
a motorcycle?
Oh boy. This is not good.
Would be trouble. Look who got his treads back.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They had a whole thing and he had to like ride on a truck or something because he didn't have his T-Cog to transform. It's getting closer. Yep. Come on. Oh shit, it broke. Oh. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, okay, yep. I'm loving the camera angles of this fight. It's pretty good. Oh. Nice. Oh, there you go. No tiggy backsies. Oh. What the? Wait, what? Turn around. Wait, what? He deserves it.
Bumblebee.
Good break. He went through that.
Dude.
Phase shifter. Handy when you need to pass through solid objects.
Cool.
Or vice versa.
No.
No, I look terrible. So what do we do with him now exactly?
He knows.
To the mothership?
There's no mothership.
I think I have a workaround.
You are hereby deputized as an honorary agent for the Department of,
Oh,
Interstellar Relations.
there you go.
Thank you, sir.
One relic down, 3 to go. Let's hope the others are having similar results.
There you have it, guys. A pretty decent episode of Transformers Prime. I think the highlight is the fact that we actually got to go to New York, even though it's barely anything, really. And also the fight scenes, of course, with the Insecticon was pretty good. But the New York thing, I was like, oh, shit, we're actually in New York. We're actually seeing it. But then, of course, we're in the tunnel system majority of the episode. But at least we got to see an alleyway. We got to see some structure, some buildings, and there's some traffic a little bit. Like we see some moving cars for a little bit, and then there's a bunch of cars when they're looking down at the tunnel system. Like, okay, they're showing a tiny bit of New York. Obviously, budget reasons probably why they couldn't actually show a giant like section of the city, like obviously not from, because far away they're able to like create a whole city or whatever in the sky, like looking down from the sky you can see like New York. But obviously they're not gonna like have a lot of like people, because they mentioned 7 or 8 million people live in New York. Eventually someone's gonna see something, so they found a workaround. I kind of wish we would have seen a little bit more of New York, like actual New York besides the tunnel system, but it's okay. I think also too in terms of like the kind of lightheartedness of the episode, because it's not necessarily like a dark episode, but it's John DiMaggio who voiced Vogel, the guy who's underground, who believes in all this conspiracy shit. He's like, Area 51 has nothing on the stuff that's down here, like the mole people and aliens and all this stuff. It's like, all right, man. And then he finds out and is deputized. That's because Agent Fowler had to make up some bullshit. Because Miko's like, look, he knows about RC and he knows about the whole thing, and he saw Bumblebee, like he's seen them transform. He's a nice guy. He's just kind of, you know, really in conspiracies, but we have to find a way to make this work, because we don't have a way to like just, you know, we're not going to kill him and we're not going to be able to erase his memory. So how do we handle this? Okay, until you hear from us, radio silence, you're deputized. That's the way around it. They found the relic. My only question, obviously the relic is really cool in terms of like the phase thing or whatever, where Bumblebee phased through that machine, and of course they hits knockout and everything, and that's how they were to stop the vehicle or whatever, that like sweep train or whatever the thing was that Vogel was driving. But it's the fact that when RC went to go pick it up, she couldn't. Like she physically was trying to pick it up and she couldn't. I don't understand why that is, because we saw where Knockout had it and he took the lid off and took it out, and then there's the device. He's like, well, I wonder what this thing is. Like, let's do a live experiment and test it out. Of course, it didn't happen because everything started going haywire and going to shit. But, like, how come RC couldn't pick up the actual container of the actual device? Like, I don't understand why. Like, it was just like, ah! She couldn't pick it up. Don't know. I forget sometimes, unless there's a variation of sizes on them, I forget how big Insecticons are, because that one was massive they were fighting. And also, too, and I know they're very powerful because we saw how one of them was able to almost take out Megatron, you know, one-on-one hand combat. Can't talk today. But when they're firing nonstop, RC and Moby just firing blasters nonstop at this Insecticon. Just bouncing off, basically, like, whatever. It's like, holy shit. What kind of freaking shielding is on this damn Insecticon? Now, I will say, because there have been a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of action scenes in the show so far. A lot of great action scenes. Some really fantastic ones. And some, it's okay. They have to find ways to always outdo themselves, because eventually, at some point, they're going to be repetitive as fuck. Because it's Autobots and Decepticons fighting each other. And we've seen a lot of these moves over and over and over. So they have to find ways. And I think they found ways to enhance and make at least RC's combat and how fast she is. And also Bumblebee, because I'm looking at them specifically in this episode. They were doing some really cool moves I've seen before. But also they were finding ways and camera angles to switch up the action so that it's not always the same all the time. Like, at least they're trying to find ways to make it at least interesting and different. Because at a certain point, they're going to run out of things to do. But so far, they're finding ways to keep it fresh and keep it entertaining, because if you don't, I lose interest. Action scenes don't make the show great. But if an action scene is great and it looks, you know, visually, you know, spectacular, and I'm really enjoying all the movements and everything, then I'm fully all in. I'm on board. So I'm glad the fact that they're still pushing and finding ways to make them look interesting and everything. So I appreciate that, and the fact that they're doing that, because they can easily simplify the action scenes, and sometimes they do, but the majority of times they're trying to find new ways to make them really entertaining. So overall, a decent episode. Wasn't like blown away. Wish there was more New York, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Of course, Optimus and Megatron both have the same idea of splitting out the teams and everything, so there's that. And they were referencing how everyone else is doing, so I guess we're gonna be seeing that. Because she mentioned that, I wonder how the rest of the team's doing. So I wonder, who are the other teams? Is Bulkhead by himself? Is Optimus by himself? I don't know how this is all figuring out and everything. I have no idea, but yeah. So overall, like I said, decent time. Can't wait to see what happens next. And yeah, it's this start of this new arc or whatever about getting these different devices and everything, because clearly there's other ones they're trying to go after at the same time. So I guess we'll see what happens from there. So yeah, decent time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about this episode of Transformers Prime. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.